Hi, and welcome to my very awkward intro. My name is Susan/Bambi, and this is Bambi's Rambles. How are we, friends? Are we good? And if you're not good, that's okay too. Today's video is not a creep show art video. Surprise, shocker. Run home now, guys. Click out the video now. No, I'm kidding. So this video today is actually about Pastel Belle. Pastel Belle, my love. How are you, darling? Are you good? That's good. And if you're not, that's okay too. I am going to start this video off with a couple of disclaimers here, okay? One, I know that people are going to come for me for this video because people have come for me for my Shannon videos. And now I'm getting a lot of comments saying I am the queen of foreshadowing things that happen. Does that give me a little pep in my step? Yes, it does. But it also gave me a bit of confidence in order to make this video. I am not a cancel culture gal. I am not the gatekeeper of YouTube. I am just a little old Aussie chick out in the outback that just, I don't know, likes to say shit on the internet. I don't fucking know. Anyway, but the reason why I wanted to make this video, and another disclaimer is you might find this video very dramatic, very moral shaming, very, what is the word? I don't even have the word because I'm not like that, but I'm going to be like that in this video, right? Because I want to show people exactly how some of these YouTubers' videos come across, right? So I'm going to be very, very dramatic, very joining the dots like I'm, PI something or other, you know what I mean? Private investigator BAMBI'S over here, okay? So if anyone wants to come in my comment sections and lose their marbles, I don't care, because I am literally just behaving the way that some of these people act in their videos. This is not me as a person. Quite frankly, I don't hold that much, moral fucking policing over other people. But I feel like when you want to put yourself on a pedestal and claim that everyone around you is wrong and bad and these sorts of things, like you are the walking angel on earth, that's what bothers me the most. Does that make any sense? Anyway, I've rambled on enough. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, talk about Pastel Belle. How are you, Pastel? Anyway, what we're going to talk about is the fact that she is by far the most hypocritical person I've ever come across on the tubes. And that is because there's a number of reasons, but one being, let's talk about, now this person will not be in my thumbnail. This person will not be in my title. And I am just going to say her name in the video, but nothing else about this person, okay? Will be for views, right? It's just context, yeah? Eugenia Cooney. Now, we all have our opinions on Eugenia. I might have a very different opinion to you, and that's fine. We all have our different opinions, but let's just remember that Eugenia is a person. She is a person, yeah? Just remember that when you're in your comments stating your opinion on another human being, okay? My opinion of Eugenia is she's a very sick woman, very sick woman, because if you call her a girl, everyone gets upset. I call myself a girl. Okay, she is a very, very sick woman. I don't know the ins and outs of her personal life, whether this is something she's doing to have control over a situation that she otherwise does not have control over. I'm not sure about her parents. I'm not sure about her life. I'm not sure about all these things, right? I'm really, really, really not. So I cannot say for a fact of anything. But I also will not say that she is pro-Anna and pro getting people to be as ill as she is. Maybe subconsciously it is happening. It happens with runway models. It happened with Amanda Bynes in that movie. She played a boy. These things happen and they can be in correlation with a whole bunch of different things, but I'm not going to stamp on it that she's pro Anna, okay? That is ridiculous. I'm sorry. Go in the comments, go off your head. That's fine. But you're not going to change my opinion on that because I don't know the ins and outs of Eugenia Cooney. She ain't holding up a sign saying, join us, is she? Do you know what I mean? Anyway. And the constant topic of Eugenia Cooney being in everyone's videos, double-edged sword, triple-edged sword, fucking catch-25. Like, I don't know how else to put it, right? But now I could go on about Repzilla and all these other content creators that go on and on and on and on and on about her, but I will maybe save that for another video because who knows? Anyway, the thing that is bothering me the most is Pastel Belle does not keep the same energy with a multitude of things. How she can be all pride, there's a fucking thing here, how she can be all pride and all ride or die for, you know, for Tessa Holiday and all these sorts of things like that, body issues, eating issues can come in all shapes and sizes. But when people bring to her attention why is she not going after Nikocado Avocado, and she goes, well, society doesn't want to look like that. But people want to look like Eugenia. Now, here's the thing. It's not about what society wants because we're all different. There are people out there that do want to be the size to be morbidly obese. That in everything in life, there is a spectrum. You can't have one without the other. That is life. I'm sorry, but it is, right? So for her to be incredibly dismissive of that is bothersome, first of all. The other thing is, when we talk about things like that, it's almost like, okay, so because he is not, you know, picture perfect, as you perceive that maybe Eugenia in some people's mind is picture perfect, it's completely dismissed, right? Now, can we just take a minute and just talk about the idea of morbidly obese people having mukbang channels, right? Mukbang, can't say the word. Anyway. People will think, right? And I've had the thought myself, mate, you know, I love food. I love to eat. What if I just eat on camera and make a whole bunch of money, right? The money becomes addictive. The food becomes addictive. These things start to happen, which in turn has other people think, well, I eat anyway. Might as well sit in front of the camera and eat. See how there's an issue with that? Why are we not talking about that? Why are we not talking about the fact that we have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of Instagram celebrities in tiny, tiny bikinis that you look at and you think, oh my God, I wish I could look like that. You know what I mean? Like, why are we not talking that about everybody? We're just talking about someone who is incredibly ill. Yeah? She is incredibly sick. Why are we only talking about her? This up to Pastel Belle, she will block you. She will block you. There is evidence that she has been blocked. The other evidence that I have that she has done this is a video, two videos I will link below. Now this person is anonymously skinny, I think, or skin, right? She is a person from do not know where. She does not want anyone to know where she is, so on and so forth. But she is a person on YouTube that made a video. Her first video was a thing out, was a PSA or whatever to Pastel Belle about her who is in the depths of an ED right now. Every day is a struggle. She's trying to get recover, so on and so forth. Now this person only had about 500 subscribers and a couple of hundred views on this video. Now, the way I found this video was looking for content on Pastel Belle, because we all know I wanted to make a video on this. This is the only way I found it, okay? Did not come up in my recommended, nothing, okay? So it's safe to assume, as these YouTubers do with their assumptions on everything, that these people who were on her video, praising Pastel Belle for being the voice of ED, the voice of the community, doing right, were also saying it's her channel, it's her life, you don't get a say. We're also telling this woman, this girl, this person to die. A person that is physically affected by Pastel's videos on Eugenia is being told by her subscribers to go die. This girl has had to put a comment on her videos in her comment section saying, please don't send any more of these nasty comments to me. Please. Begging people to stop it. Now, she has said that she feels uncomfortable by Pastel Belle's videos on Eugenia, right? But she also said she tried to get in the mindset of Eugenia as someone who is suffering with an ED, and stated, I don't want to say the exact words because I don't want to get them wrong, but the gist of what she said was, she feels as though Pastel Belle's a very pretty girl, very smart girl, very nice girl. And she feels in her mind that if she was Eugenia, she would think, oh my God, I'm getting all this attention from this really pretty girl, ticking back into her own issues with her body and so on and so forth. I'm not a doctor. I ain't no professional. I didn't even finish high school. So I can't tell you whether that's true or not, right? To even go to university, I had to go do like a special test because I didn't go to high school, right? Anyway, in saying all of that, it was moved to Twitter. There was a conversation that happened on Twitter, and this woman basically said, you know, these videos are bad for my mental health. Like, you're not helping, essentially. She was giving her perspective and her understanding of what it does to her, someone who is actively in recovery, struggling with an ED, right? Belle blocked her. Now, you read the comments on her second video where she talks about how she was blocked. She talks about all the lovely things she heard from people, and, you know, how she was a bit upset about some of the things people had said to her. And, you know, she was like, I don't know, you know, maybe I have to change the way that I'm putting this across, or maybe. More people in her comment section of this video were attacking her. And the other half were saying, yes, I've tried to have the same conversation with Pastel and I have been blocked. So she wants to be the voice of the community while shutting out members of this community. That's like a straight person talking about gay and lesbian rights and then blocking a lesbian because they disagreed on your opinion. But do people see, like, does anyone see that? Again, you could view this as, oh, she's going too far into this. She's going way left. This is how I feel when I watch some of their videos. They dig and they prod and they pick and they find all these things that don't fucking exist. And that is just their moral compass that they're shoving down the throats of others, whilst attacking someone that you're claiming you're trying to fight for and protect. What is wrong with people? Oh my God, I'm acting like Shannon, screaming at the camera. I need a cigarette. That's how I'm getting irritated, right? Because I'm just going to hold it because, shut up, Susan. Anyway. Now, I don't have Twitter, but I went on the Twitters, right? Now, here's the thing. There was a person, because I don't know their pronouns, anything like that. I don't mean no disrespect. I'm still learning. It's a crazy world out there where you don't know the right answers for things. So correct me, but don't attack me. Now, this person, right, saying Eugenia Cooney must be stopped. A message from an ED. It's cut off the end of the thing there, but an ED survivor, struggler, I don't know what the last word is, right? But it goes on to say that. And Pastel Belle shared this one. So she shared this one because it fit her fucking narrative. It fit her fucking story. But this girl begging her to say, let's not hate watch Eugenia. Let's not watch Eugenia. Let's move away from Eugenia in any capacity because it is upsetting Okay, Eugenia is not seeing it the way that people are showing it to her because she's very, very, very fucking sick. She blocked her. She blocked her. And if she comes out and says, oh, it's because of her mental health, I was worried about her. No, no, no. Now, she says here, signal boosting this video by an ED sufferer who is pleading with YouTube to stop promoting Eugenia Cooney's videos as they are constantly re-triggering him. Okay, so it's, their pronoun is him, okay. Hopefully those arrogant to the damage Eugenia is causing will begin to understand. So why didn't you share this other video? Why didn't you share this other video that this person shared? You didn't. Now, people are in the comments here talking about it, right? Talking about how, okay, she's not holding up a sign that says pro Anna. We're not canceling, you know, Instagram models. We're not doing all the, it's body checking. We know that Eugenia is sick. We understand this. We get this. But your way of going about it is not the right way, which comes from a lot of different people saying the same sort of thing, right? Now, you're not helping the cause, my love. You're not helping it. I'm sorry. Yell at me. That's fine. Now, as soon as this person, right? Listen to this. Let's be real. If the cops don't even try to help her, how do you expect YouTube to take action first? And if she's so anti getting help from health experts, would she be getting vaxxed and encouraging her fans in spite of the controversy of it all? So I'm guessing they're talking about vaccines and how she's telling her fans to get vaccines. I don't watch Eugenia, so I'm not entirely sure of that there, right? Listen to this. Look at this. I'm going to bust me ass computer, mate. She blocked them. She blocked them. She blocks people that don't agree with her. Miss Moral Compass of the fucking YouTube streets blocks people. Now, listen to this, right? Now, people are speaking on this in regards to Pastel Belle and this entire situation, and what are they getting in return? If it does not fit her narrative, if it does not push her forward, then you're blocked. You're blocked. She doesn't want to hear you. She wants to hear the symphony of ED strugglers and so on and so forth that agree with her, but not the ones that understand where she's coming from, appreciate where she's coming from, but her content is doing the same thing to them. Why does that not make sense to people? Why am I yelling? Now, we could talk about a few different things, right? We could talk about how I smoke cigarettes, okay? I smoke cigarettes. I have been sober since the 29th of October, 2013, right? I have been clean as a whistle, mate. But I smoke cigarettes, right? And I know that some people do not like people smoking cigarettes. I understand that. But this is why I'm lighting up in a video today, right? So I can show people. You can do your own thing. You don't have to be like, cancel BAMBI'S rambles because she lit up a cigarette and she's teaching 7-year-olds to smoke. I'm not trying to cancel people. Like, I understand where people are coming from, where Eugenia is unwell. Yes, I understand that. I am not debating that. I am not removing that. But how can we say that she's physically unwell and she knows what she's doing and all these sorts of things without understanding that, yes, she probably knows that she's getting some views and attention from the way she feels her body looks amazing. That's not a well person. That's not a well person. Does anyone get that, or just me? Like, oh wait. I don't understand how people can talk about the same content creator time and time again, claiming they want them off the platform and they you know, all this sort of stuff. You're shining a light on them in multiple different ways. Are you hearing both sides of the conversation when it comes to people that actually struggle with eating disorders? Are you hearing both sides? No. Anyone that disagrees with you or tells you that this isn't helping, this is actually upsetting, you block them. You block them. So you fight for people that agree with you. You don't fight for a cause. You fight it for attention. You fight it for people to be all up in your business telling you how incredible you are and what movements and like you're moving and shaking and doing all these things for people, Pastel. You're not keeping the same energy. You're completely supportive of Tessa Holiday, but completely dismissive of Nikocado Avocado. Whilst shaming people for how they really feel about it. Like, you are no, that's not fair. That's not fair and it's not right. And if you find this video dramatic, this is how I feel about every single one of Pastel Belle's videos. This makes no sense to me whatsoever. You know, and this is the thing. Sometimes I do things a little bit fucking roundabout way to show you something, like smoking a cigarette right now. It's to show you that everything in life can be a trigger point for people. You know, I understand the idea of Eugenia Cooney. I understand that. I get it. But who's to say YouTube is not her only outlet? Like, that's the thing. I get it. But what is your goal? Because your goal is not to help. Your goal is not to listen, because you're silencing voices that really have a voice in this. And it goes with the same thing about when you talk about Blair White. Blair White was bootlicking cis people or straight people for 15 minutes straight because she didn't jump down the throats of people attacking her on a debate. She's a trans person who was being attacked for saying that trans people are crazy and ill and all these sorts of things. How do you think her screaming and yelling into a debate would help the situation? It wouldn't. There is so much more that I could say about you, Pastel, and how you hold yourself and hold the rest of us by our fucking feet, and how we should breathe and how we should eat and how we should live and how we should do all these things. But you're not bothered by the idea that you're actually hurting somebody. You're hurting people and allowing your subscribers that claim to care so much about ED and the fucking health and well-being of others, whilst in her comment sections attacking her. Keep the same fucking energy or stay off the topic. It's very, very, very simple. Now you know how some people feel when they watch Pastel Belle's videos. And I came out months ago with my creep show art video and fucking everyone lost their mind at me, and that's fine. And if people want to lose their mind at me now, that's completely fine. I just hope for further notice, people kind of, you know, nitpick these people's videos the way they nitpick other people's videos, the way they nitpick other people. Because if they can do that and do that to other people, I suggest that they expect it in return. The way that Pastel Belle has treated certain people with ED when it doesn't fit her, when she sees that she's doing harm, then we can say she's just as bad as Eugenia. If you want to go down that road, go down that avenue of that she's bad and she's not listening and so on and so forth. Pastel, my love, you're not listening either. So I just wanted to put that out there. I expect the backlash. I expect the negative. I expect all that sort of stuff. That's completely fine with me. I'm not deleting comments. YouTube's deleting comments. I don't know why. It's pissing me the fuck off because I'll go to check a bloody thing and it's gone and it's doing my head in, but it's just how it is right now on the tubes. But I just wanted to say I am 50 subscribers away from hitting 1K. And if anyone likes my channel, likes me, likes my content, please subscribe, please share. That is a big thing to me. Like, I feel like I was on live stream when I hit 900 and I nearly cried. Like, it's so beautiful for me. I have agoraphobia. I do not leave my home. So any sort of interaction I have with the outside world is very special to me, and I keep it in a safe place in my heart. So yeah, remember to like, subscribe, send a pigeon, fucking, I don't know, drink water, walk your dog. Don't push your morals on other people. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. If it doesn't, I apologize. Anyway, I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. Bye.